It's time! That's right, it's December in Las Vegas and things are about to get crazy. But before we dive into the holiday chaos, I've got to hit you with some juicy 2026 entertainment news because, hello, 311 is coming. Foo Fighters are going to be closing out their tour at Allegiant Stadium later in the year. Illenium is taking over the Sphere, and Demi Lovato is going to be popping in for one night only. That's just an appetizer. There's so much more to come for 2026. But right now, my friends, December is calling. December in Vegas is downright magical and absolutely packed. Some people swear the city slows down at the end of the year, but trust me, with the NFR, all the crazy concerts we're going to talk about, comedy dropping in from every direction, plus all the local stuff that basically turns this city into a holiday playground, 3 million people are not showing up here in December just to chill and hang out. Trust me on that front. So buckle up. This is your December 2025 Las Vegas events guide. Now, it's a little bit of a windy, rainy day today, and I am sitting in the backyard of a house that I'm going to be featuring on this channel in the coming weeks. It might even start raining, so I'm going to rush through this list. Hang with me if the wind is funky and my hair goes nuts, but we're just going to dive into it. Let's talk about concerts. That's the best thing to kick it off with because there's a lot going on in Las Vegas this month. The Coliseum at Caesars Palace is going to be hosting Mr. Tim McGraw live in Las Vegas. He's going to be here a few dates, the 4th, 6th, 12th, and 13th. If you're a Tim McGraw fan, my friend, that's where you need to be. The one and only Miss Mariah Carey is going to be joining us for Christmas time in Las Vegas at Park MGM. This is going to be a multi-date experience all throughout the month of December. You know as well as I do that if you're not there, you're going to be missing out on the party of the year. So be sure to check out when those dates are and book your ticket. Sammy Hagar is coming through town as well to the Park MGM setup, and he's going to be there for multiple dates as well. So check their website. Same thing goes for Zayn Malik. There's a residency coming in 2026 that I want to keep promoting because I know it's going to be amazing. It's going to be 7 nights at Park MGM. So again, just check their website. Now, if you see dogs running behind me or even my friend, I am in my friend's backyard. They're letting me use this gorgeous location for today's filming. So just say hi. Make sure you drop it in the comments below if you say hi or if you see anybody that's behind me. Okay, let's move over to the Sphere. I've talked about this already. We're going to talk about it again. Mr. Zac Brown Band is going to be at the Sphere December 5th, 6th, 12th, and 13th. You know as well as I do, the Backstreet Boys are going to also be there again this year at the end of December 26th through 31st. This was an amazing show. If you didn't check it out to begin with, you need to check it out now. And I think they're even pushing through to next February, if I'm not mistaken. The Wynn Las Vegas and Encore Theater are going to be hosting quite a few concerts and events throughout the month. This month, it's going to be Brad Paisley, One Man, Six Strings, December 4th through 5th, and Gary Allan, December 6th through 7th. Something you should know about Las Vegas is during the season, especially this season that we're walking into, the rodeo takes over the city. So almost all of the stuff that happens throughout the concerts and events lineup is going to lean into the rodeo vibes, if you know what I'm saying. House of Blues over at Mandalay Bay has got some really cool stuff happening. Silverstein is going to be doing 25 Years of Noise on December 6th. The Brooklyn Bowl is going to be hosting Turnpike Troubadours on the 12th. Water Parks, the Prowler Tour, is also going to be over at Brooklyn Bowl on the 15th. Virgin Hotels and the 24 Oxford, those are two cool locations. It's one location with a couple of things inside that you can check out for concerts. They're going to be hosting the British Blues Invasion on December 3rd. The Sam Barber North America Tour, also on the 3rd. Again, there's multiple locations inside that place. Cosmopolitan's going to be hosting Ty Myers, the Select Tour, on December 5th. The Orleans, which is off the strip, of course, is going to have Tracy Bird, which was one of my first concerts I ever went to, on December 6th. And the Silverton Casino Lodge, again, off the strip, is going to have Ned Ledoux on December 4th and 5th. Okay, that's it for mainstream concerts right now. I am going to touch on holiday experiences and holiday concerts at the end of the video, so stay tuned for the rest. But now let's move on to comedy. There's a lot of comedy coming to town this month. Let's start with the MGM Grand. They've got quite a big lineup with a lot of people coming through, multiple people per night. You can check out Derek Richards with Kathleen Dunbar and Brant Tobler in the early part of the month, the 1st through the 7th. You can also check out Dave Landau with Matt McClowry, and Brant Tobler's going to stick out through the rest of the month, the 8th through the 14th. Butch Bradley with Rudy Pavich and Gary Cannon are going to be there towards the end of the month, the 20th, 23rd, and then the 26th and 28th. And Gabriel Rutledge with Tom McTeague and Michael Malone will be there the 29th through the 31st. Don't forget also the MGM Grand has Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, and he's going to be hosting Rodney Carrington the 4th through the 10th, and Steve Trevino the 11th through the 13th. Also be sure to check out Rich Voss with Dina, Blizzard, and Trix on the 15th through the 21st. There's a huge lineup this month, I'm telling you. Another really cool one that I'm pretty stoked about this month is Louis C.K. is coming to town, and he's going to be there on the 20th. And Wise Guys Town Square is going to have Melissa Villaseñor on the 5th and the 6th. She's from SNL, if you don't know who that is. Side Stories is going to be there on the 7th. Steph Dag, the Slavic American princess, is going to be there on the 10th. Rick Glassman, the 12th through the 13th. Delay on the 14th. Louis Belt on the 18th. And then Jeff Dye is going to be doing a New Year's special on the 31st. The Venetian's going to be bringing in Brian Regan on the 6th. Matt Matthews, the Bougie on a Budget tour on the 7th. Dane Cook. When's the last time you heard about Dane Cook? Dane Cook's coming in town. He's going to be here on the 13th. Maz Jobrani is going to be there on the 27th. And one of my favorites, the guy from TikTok who everyone loves, Morgan J, the Goofy Guy Tour, is going to be closing out the month on December 31st at the Venetian. Cosmopolitan's going to be hosting Ron White on the 6th. Jeff Dunham, the AI Artificial Intelligence Tour on the 7th, is going to be over at Planet Hollywood, as well as Jeff Foxworthy on the 10th. So like I said, the comedy is a huge lineup this month. I guess we need to laugh during the holiday season. I'm not really sure, but that's it. If I've missed anything, be sure to drop it below in the comments and let me know who I missed. Okay, let's move on to like sportsy stuff. I've got a lot of sports this month, and there's a lot of major events as well, so I'm gonna kind of blend those together. But you know as well as I do, Vegas Golden Knights are back. They're at T-Mobile Arena. They're doing a huge lineup of games. The schedules often shift, so be sure to check their website. But this month, they're gonna be playing against the Chicago Blackhawks, the New Jersey Devils, San Jose Sharks, Colorado Avalanche, and the Minnesota Wild. Nashville Predators too, they're closing out the year on the 31st, again, unless things change with the schedule. Our Raiders are gonna be here, of course, the NFL beauty, our team, our Allegiant Stadium crew, they're coming through and they're gonna be doing 2 scheduled games this month. One is on the 7th versus the Denver Broncos. If you're there and you see me, you better say hi. And then on the 28th, they're gonna be playing against the New York Giants. UFC 323 is going to be coming back to town to T-Mobile Arena this month on December 6th. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name of the people who are fighting, but just know they're going to be at T-Mobile Arena, so check it out. The Emirates are going to be bringing through the NBA Cup semifinals and championship on the 13th and the 16th, also at T-Mobile Arena, which is really exciting. Corey Mack's Vegas World Finals, it's motorsports. That's going to be at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway on the 6th. Now let's just move on to citywide major events, because some of this has to do with sports and other sportsy type things. So let's just talk about what's really happening in Las Vegas this month. Other than the holidays, of course, we have the 2025 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. That's right, the NFR is coming to town to the Thomas & Mack Center December 4th through 13th. But it doesn't just sit at the Thomas & Mack Center, it takes over the whole damn city. There's also going to be a really cool Holiday Hoops collegiate basketball experience happening the 20th and the 21st over at South Point. We are just blending all sports this year. D3 Hoops collegiate basketball is happening the 27th through the 30th, again at the South Point. Henderson Silver Knights, our other hockey team that you probably didn't even know we have, our AHL Henderson Silver Knights are going to be playing a bunch of games this month, the 5th, 6th, 16th, 28th, and 30th. Again, schedule shift, but that's what I got right now in front of me. Check their website for more details. It's throughout the month. You're gonna have a great time. The Stern Army IFPA Pinball Tournament is happening on the 5th over at Area 15. I gotta go to that. Who doesn't want to play pinball? Hello. Cliff Keen Collegiate Wrestling Invitational is gonna be happening at the Westgate this month, this December 5th and 6th. That's before the holiday craziness, but should be kind of fun. And our Desert Dogs are gonna be playing against the Black Bears. That's our lacrosse team. Did you know we had a lacrosse team? Now you do. That's happening on December 20th over at Lee's Family Forum. As a part of what's happening with NFR and all the horse type stuff happening in town, you'll be able to see the Ariat World Series of Team Roping the 5th through the 15th at the South Point. The Bullfighters Only World Championship happening at Downtown Las Vegas Event Center the 11th through the 13th. SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl is happening on the 31st at Allegiant Stadium. The Great Santa Run is going to be happening. It happens every year, my birthday weekend. That's happening on December 6th, and it's where downtown Las Vegas is taken over by a bunch of Santas who end up getting drunk and having a really good time on my birthday weekend. So I hope to see you there. There's also going to be a Chefs for Kids poker tournament happening over at South Point on the 2nd, and the Miss Rodeo America horsemanship competition on the 2nd as well. That's happening at South Point. National Finals breakaway roping is going to be happening on the 2nd through the 3rd over at South Point. If you're interested in buying a horse or a bull, you can go to the Benny Binion's Bucking Horse and Bull Sale. That's a mouthful on my birthday at the South Point on December 4th. Okay, that's it for mixed in and jumbled up sports and a little bit of comedy and a little bit of concerts. But now let's just step into what you're here for. I know you're here for this. let's talk holiday concerts, holiday shows, holiday experiences that you can check out all throughout Las Vegas. Once again, I'm just going to reiterate that the queen of Christmas, Miss Mariah Carey, is of course bringing Christmas time to Las Vegas on the Strip, so be sure to check that out. But there are some really cool stuff happening off the Strip that has to do with holidays, like holiday concerts at the Smith Center of Performing Arts. Melody Sweets is going to be doing a 'Tis the Season show on the 5th. Kat Edmondson's going to be doing Holiday Swingin' on the 13th. Michelle Johnson is doing Naughty and Nice on the 14th. And the Las Vegas Philharmonic is going to be doing a Very Vegas Christmas on the 6th. Don't forget about the Drag Queen Christmas show on the 13th happening over at House of Blues. And so much more. I'm just giving you a bite because there's way too many to mention, and I have other stuff to move on to, like holiday experiences, my friends. Winterfest 2025 is on Water Street in downtown Henderson. This is on my birthday, December 4th. There's going to be a parade, a tree lighting, a drone show. If you haven't seen old Henderson or vintage Henderson, or like the area that like everybody kind of goes to for these events, you gotta check it out. It's super, super fun. Las Vegas's great drive-in home holiday parade's also going to be happening. That's mid-month and it's tentative, so just stay tuned for more details. Now, if you're a local and you want to have some experiences with Santa, but your kids need a little bit more of a sensor-friendly experience, good news for you, the district at GVR is going to be hosting a sensory-friendly Santa experience on the 7th. We do this every year in Las Vegas, where we do a lot of charity, give back to the community, and the Toys for Tots Fill the Truck Drive has been happening for years. This one's going to be happening at the district at Green Valley Ranch on the 13th. Please, if you can, give. There will be more information online about that. If you're a local in Las Vegas and you haven't quite checked out the Holiday Cactus Garden over at FLM Chocolate Factory, first and foremost, what are you doing? Now's your chance. So December 1st through 31st, you're going to be able to go to the Holiday Cactus Garden, get a little piece of chocolate for free, check out the chocolate factory, which is super cool, and then they light it up and even bring in Santa Claus throughout the month until the 23rd. After the 23rd, Santa's gone, but the lights will remain, so be sure to check that out if you can. It's a really cool local experience. Make your reservations today. Enchant Christmas is back once again. This is happening the November 26th through December 29th at Las Vegas Ballpark. It's basically just, something like that world's largest light maze, nothing, no big deal, something to write home about, maybe not. Anyway, it's the world's largest light maze and it's happening at Las Vegas Ballpark again. The Speedway likes to host a really cool glittering lights display where it's a drive-through lighting experience December 1st through the 31st. So get your kids, throw them in the car, bring some snacks, and drive through the lights down at the Speedway. It's a very cool, very inexpensive experience for you guys to enjoy. If you are celebrating Hanukkah this year, we're doing a really cool Hanukkah celebration at the Dining at Arroyo on the 21st. And Kwanzaa celebration, as well as the Rites of Passage experience, is happening at the West Las Vegas Theater on the 27th. Melikilikimaka Hawaiian Christmas is going to be happening off the Strip, actually out of Las Vegas in Prim Valley, but I had to include it because it was part of the holiday stuff. It's happening on the 20th in Prim Valley. And if you're in Vegas and you want something a little bit more sassy with a little bit of magic, Murray's Misfits Holiday Variety Spectacular is going to be happening at the Orleans on December 30th. Now let's talk a little bit about the holidays and what it means to our city when you shop small. Never, ever, ever has there ever been a better time for you to support local small businesses than this month, this time of year. They need it. Why give your money to the big box stores when you can give it to our local businesses? So be sure to check out First Friday on December 5th at the Downtown Arts District. Lots of makers, lots of experiences happening down there. You can pick up gifts for anybody on your list. The Uncommons is going to be hosting the Night Market on December 6th. Market in the Alley will be at the District at Green Valley Ranch on December 13th. The Makers Hive Market will also be there on the 20th. And the Nutcracker Night Market is going to be happening the 4th, 11th, and the 18th at Tivoli Village in Summerlin. As I mentioned, this is a jam-packed video. December is crazy whirlwind of excitement and magic. And if you're watching this thinking, man, it sounds so fun to live there, I want this to be my life, you and I need to talk. If you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas or even investing here, I need you to do me a huge favor. Scan the QR code on the screen, sign up for a call with me. It's super easy, there's no pressure. I'm gonna share insider tips, I'll answer your questions, I'll help you make the smartest move you can, which is moving to my city, of course. And if anything, I just wanna make sure that you know that I'm here no matter what part of that process you're in. If you're just thinking about it, if you're starting to do research, or if you're ready to make that move, I better be the girl you call. If you watch my videos and you don't call me for that kind of help, I'm gonna be upset. Otherwise, you ought to be having fun, as my dad always said. I hope you do that this month, and I really, really wish you a very, very happy holiday, happy new year, and I'll see you next month. Bye.